judges and audience, before I begin, let me ask you a question. By a show of hands, how many people here have doom-scrolled at least once before in their lives? Don't worry, there's no need to be shy. I'm pretty sure we've all done it. For the very few people here who don't have Instagram, let me explain. Doomscrolling is an excessive consumption of short-form videos or social media content for a long and consecutive period of time. It's very common within the younger generations, and I'm sure that most people in our school has done it at least a few times, so don't worry, it's okay. In fact, I'm also guilty of this crime. I know it may be shocking, but you can find me scrolling aimlessly on Instagram when I have tests due the next day and projects I should really be doing. My secret is, the closer the deadline, the faster I swipe up. Yet this phenomenon is regarded with such shame and guilt. It's seen as brain rot and as a form of procrastination. But the truth is that everybody continues to do it and enjoys it because doom scrolling is required for a balanced and healthy lifestyle. It provides you with a break from reality, allows you to communicate with others, and lets you have a bunch of new knowledge. Firstly, let's talk about the most common excuse for doom scrolling, taking a break from reality. Skeptics will tell you that this is unhealthy and a form of escapism, but the truth is that it's normal and important to take a bit of a break sometimes. Listen, my average day of school looks like this. Wake up at 5:30 to rehearse for a drama project worth half of my grade, struggle to stay awake period 1 and 2, finally have a break at lunch. Oh no, wait, I have 2 club meetings happening at the exact same time. Juggle eating and paying attention to the teacher in period 3, try not to cry in period 4 when each math equation has more letters than numbers, and then have a follies rehearsal after school for 2 hours in which I only get like 5 minutes of practice. Then finally, after all of that, you get home. Except I have a pile of assignments waiting for me at my desk. Are you telling me that after a day like that, you would gladly jump straight into your homework? I sincerely doubt it. In fact, according to Dr. Bat, doom scrolling activates the release of dopamine in the brain. It also offers the positive feelings associated with dopamine. So, scientifically speaking, dopamine literally makes you happy. Stress is common in our everyday lives. And after spending hours at school or work, it's important to take some time to decompress. So, no better way for you to get the dopamine you need and deserve than through some time on the internet. Clearly, doom scrolling helps you recharge mentally, but it can also help boost your social battery. When you think of someone doom scrolling, you might picture someone avoiding all human interaction as much as possible, but that's simply not true. Anytime I scroll on any platform, I oftentimes see videos that remind me of my friends and family. Reels of restaurants I want to visit with my sister, posts about an actor I know my friend likes, or seeing a highly concerning and questioning video being hearted by a classmate. This oftentimes either leads me to send them these posts or talk to them about it the next time I see them. Research shows that social connections strengthen our physical and mental well-being and boost our mood. Doom scrolling allows you to see hundreds of videos, all of which you can send to your friends and family. Not only does doom scrolling help you improve your relationship with others, but it also lets you improve yourself. Despite what critics might believe, the internet isn't just cat memes and Gen Alpha's skibbity toilet. You can actually learn a lot by doom scrolling. I, for instance, have learned the basics of how nuclear reactors work through one very long and intense doom scrolling session, and was scrolling on Instagram when I found out that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau stepped down. Stated by Daniel T. Willingham, knowledge is not only cumulative, but it grows exponentially. In addition, factual knowledge allows us to enhance our mental abilities, such as reasoning and problem solving. So learning new things makes you smarter, and doom scrolling allows you to have the entirety of the world's combined knowledge at your fingertips. Thus, doom scrolling isn't a waste of time, since you can learn a lot of new things like different arts, cultures, sciences, current world events, as well as past ones, which will help you with your problem solving and reasoning. In short, doom scrolling possesses many benefits to a person's well-being and health, which is why the unnecessary guilt tied to it needs to be cut out and forgotten once and for all. Why deny a much-needed break from the world, an easy way to maintain relationships, and a new fountain of knowledge? So, to everyone listening, drop your pencils, ignore the pile of homework on your desk, and go open TikTok. Thank you.